This video will mainly be about getting ready for hunting season, but if you followed our channel, you're going to realize that we love to watch them just as much as we like to hunt. So the deer around the house are kind of off limits. See if I can get a better shot. One went up in the grass. They're ways down here. They're nervous because I stopped. But that's her. Look at her. It's okay, Mama. It's okay, Mama. Yeah, she's nervous. There was a total of 5, though, anyway. I made her nervous.
Hey y'all, hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I thought I'd come out and shoot my bow a little bit. We're about 2.5 months away from bow season. So I hadn't shot since last fall, so gonna be a little rusty. As you can see in the upcoming shots, I'm shooting a little bit to the right. I leave my bow sighted in for my broadheads. I don't re-sight it in for field points, then sight it back in for broadheads. So I know I'm consistently shooting in the same place to the right. So I know my broadheads are going to be dead on, but I do shoot with those, about 2 or 3 weeks before the season starts. But for now, I'm just, building up muscle memory and building up my strength back to be able to shoot my bow. Of course, you see me wearing my back brace, and I do wear a back brace when I go bow hunting. I've got one that I keep scent free and everything that I wear. I keep on, carrying my backpack and everything. Old man needs all the help he can get. So anyway, I'll keep filming as I go on during the summer. I'll start stretching my yardages out. Right now I'm just going to shoot at 20 yards. I'll probably do that for 2 or 3 weeks till I get my muscles built back up. And I don't shoot every day. I only shoot 2 or 3 times a week. And I don't want to, start flinging arrows when it's 105 degrees out here. It's bad enough today, but in the afternoon it gets kind of cool in the shade. So anyway, y'all take care. God bless.
I had to do a little bit of teasing with Jim. I told him to go ahead and videotape while I was shooting. At first was a picture, and then he had a black and white. And then I'm not sure what that was. Another picture. And then he has a little bit of music somehow that came along with it.
Hey folks, hope everyone's doing well. The other day when I was out shooting my bow, I kind of had a pass through on the target and knocked one of the fletchings off my arrows. So I'm going to bring you guys along and do a little refletch job and show you how I do it myself. I'm only going to replace the one that I lost. I use a little device called the Arizona Easy Fletcher that I've had for years and years and years. I've always fletched my own arrows. I would buy them, and then whenever the fletchings got knocked off of them, I would refletch them. Back when I used to use aluminum arrows, I would buy the aluminum blanks, and with no fletching on them, and I would cut them to length and put the inserts in myself, and then fletch them. So I've kind of always liked to play with my archery equipment. At one time, I was knowledgeable enough, I probably could have opened an archery store, but that was my dream a long time ago, but never came to pass. So anyway, I'll just show you guys what I use and how I do it, and you can go from there. So the first thing I'm going to do is scrape the old glue off of here. I painted these myself years ago. I don't know if you can see the white. It just kind of helps to see the arrow in flight. I use all white fletchings. I don't have lighted nocks, and something I've always wanted to get but just never did. So I'm going to scrape this glue off. I use an old X-Acto knife, and then I take this Scotch-Brite pad and kind of smooth it up the best I can. So it's going to scrape some of the paint off, but it's all good. These are just my practice arrows anyway. It's been kind of warm here. I shot last Sunday, I believe it was. It was only in the low 90s. It's been over 100 like it has been in a lot of part of the country, so I hadn't really been going out and shooting much this week. And it's supposed to be even a little warmer next week. So with the humidity, it's been between 105 and 110, so it's really kind of uncomfortable out. We haven't even been cooling off that much at night, as we've been in the low to mid 80s in the morning, which is pretty uncommon. So this is my little Arizona Easy Fletcher. I use a right helical. They make straight, and I've got one of those, and they make left. So this is your cock vane, what they call it, the one that goes up or down, and these are your two side vanes. So stick this, there's a little notch in there for your nock to go on. I use 2-inch vanes. The vanes I use are Blazer vanes. They're very common. Just lay it in there. Kind of take a look, see, make sure it's in the right place, because you can turn this knock in there, to rotate to where it needs to be. So anyway, I'll take the arrow out. I just use super glue gel. I used to buy fletching glue, but you know what? Fletching glue is super glue, but y'all can use whatever you want. Just put some on the vane. Of course, my hands don't work like they used to, so. I tend to put just a little drop more on the top. Okay, just put your arrow back in there. I'll put the ones that are already fletched. Raise this guy up. Drop the collar down over the top to hold it into place and release the spring on the bottom. And in a few minutes, it'll be done. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes, so super glue ought to be good and dry. Take that off. Pull the spring back down. Of course, those are the two. And I just take my little X-Acto knife and stick in there just to hold the, but no problems. So, yeah, looks pretty good. So I'll take my super glue and I just put a little drop right at the top of the fletching. If I got any left. Just to kind of help hold that front down. And that's it. Should be good to go for a while. So anyway, that's how I refletch my arrows. So maybe you picked up some tips and some tricks. All this stuff is stuff that I bought. Nobody sponsors us, so it's just the stuff that I've used and have used for years and years and years. So y'all take care. God bless. So I thought I'd share my setup with you guys. I shoot a 75th anniversary edition Hoyt Tricon. So I bought this bow back in 2007 and it's now 2023. So I've had it about 16 years. It's got the locking limb pockets on it, and put a string stop on it that helps with accuracy, plus it helps without the string slapping you on your arm or whatever. I use a QAD fall away rest, and I have a Trophy Ridge sight on it, 4 or 5 pin sight. Well, it's 5 pins, but I only use 4 and stuff. So anyway, I needed to replace some moleskin on my shelf. Still old school, so I put moleskin up here. That way if the arrow happens to roll off while I'm sitting in the stand or whatever, it doesn't clank. Of course, the carbon doesn't clank like aluminum does, so. And I need to wax my string. I use the same string wax that we use on our crossbows, which I need to wax those too. So before I wax the string, I'll cut out a little piece of moleskin, and well, it's not really, I call it moleskin, but it's just silent tape. We used to use moleskin back in the day, so I still call it moleskin. out there who's never shot a crossbow, you don't. You see this plate right here. That's to keep your fingers away from the string, because if you go up here like this, or you pass your hand through here or whatever in your excitement, hold your thumb up like that, that string will could take it right off. So you always want to keep your hand down here below the rail. That's what these little guards are for. So anyway, hope you guys may have picked up some tips. Oh, our scopes are, this is kind of washed out now, but we have little circles, reticles, or inside of our scope, and we have our yardage down there, so we can have a quick reference as to our yardage. Yeah. A lot of people consider a crossbow to be like a rifle. Well, it's not. It still shoots a bolt, still shoots an arrow, and it still has the drop and everything. Actually, your regular compound bow will shoot flatter, farther. I mean, they're coming out with more and more technology, and they shoot faster and faster, the crossbows do. But it's still an arrow. It's all about shot placement. Anyway, y'all take care. God bless.